Olympics. China is getting a lot of negative feedback because of the Sudan and the what's happening in Darfur with that terrible, terrible slaughter of people that's going on, and they've been financing that because they want to get that oil that's in the Sudan, and those people in Darfur are being killed because they're sitting on top of oil. They just want to farm.
Yeah.
They want to pray. They want to go to church, raise their kids, have a life. Dumb luck. You're sitting on top of oil. Now you got the John Dewey coming in there, hacking and slicing and raping.
Seems like they.
So that's what this whole thing. It's all focusing down on the energy issues.
Well, I think they kill it theyself. Okay, there's a lot of murderers in Africa, and it just henchmen and all the little tribal wars and such. I'm really not seeing a global conspiracy to get the oil. But
well, it's not about getting the oil. It's about preventing people from becoming gatekeepers, where they can turn it's not about keeping the spigot turned on. It's about keeping people from turning it off. There's a great line from Dune. He can destroy a thing, controls it.
Okay. Marshall, listen, we need to go to our final break here, so just stay on the line.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody, you're listening to Marshall Masters, and we're talking about Planet X in 2012. If you've got a question for Marshall, go to the TheEdgeAM.com website, log into the live chat, or you can send a message to the Fast Bus. We're going to be right back after the break, so you stay tuned. Don't forget the after show programs coming up. To the Edge television broadcast. My name is Daniel Ott. You can expect the best in guest every Saturday night right here on this program. Don't forget about our Thursday show broadcast from the UK. Andy does such a great job, and we want to thank all of our worldwide Edge correspondents for all the work that you do to make this show such a success. Still maintaining upward of 5.5 million hits per month with over 6,000 other websites linked directly to The Edge. And why not? The Edge is one of the most aesthetically pleasing websites and most technologically advanced websites anywhere, bar none. I've been out on the web. You have too. Nobody can touch what The Edge has done. You know why? You know why it's like that? Because we consider our listeners and viewers more important than what we do. Getting you the truth is our primary function. We will bring you the truth. Discovering the truth together is what we do every Saturday night. Now let's go back to our newsmaker line and bring Marshall Masters back on. Marshall, welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Marshall, you say some things are coming, and you say that maybe a little preparation would be in order. Do we have a time frame?
What we tell folks is that wherever you're going to be for 2012, be there by 2010.
Okay, be there or be square. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. You're going to start seeing, in terms of economic contractions, a case in point is Hawaii right now has got a real crisis on its hand. Two major airlines, ATA and Aloha, both went bankrupt because of oil prices, and failed within days of each other. Yeah. And consequently, thousands of tourists are stranded on the islands, and the islands are already feeling a huge hit on tourism. Airfares, cheap airfares to Hawaii have disappeared now, and instead of it costing $400 to $500, it's now costing $800 to $900, and which means it's going to hurt them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like you said, some airlines have gone out of business, and there are trucker strikes going on. So fuel is. But you know what? This fuel problem has been, I don't want to say prophesied, but like the New Orleans flood. I mean, they knew that it was going to come, and they knew at some point we would be in this place where we can't afford the fuel, and people are going to have to change their buying habits. The economy is going to go down. The government's trying to throw billions back into it while shipping billions out to Iraq for a war. You think that there may be, rather than say a Planet X type of thing, that maybe these events have been manipulated to bring the human race to a certain point, not necessarily what's coming?
Well, I mean, there's always the conspiracy theories, and what I tell folks with the conspiracy theories is if you know there's a wounded bear at the back of the cave, don't stand at the mouth of the cave and throw rocks. Just go walk off somewhere else. And, you know, it's good to know where these conspiracies are and understand them, but you really got to stay focused on your own personal survival zone. And the reason why is that all of these conspiracies, all of these New World Orders, elitist things, all that stuff that's going on, keep in mind, all of these machinations have never survived a cataclysmic event such as we're talking about now. All of these things came after the last cataclysm event. So they may think they're smart, and they may think they're clever, and they may have all the right ideas, but they've never been tested under fire. So don't let them snow you, all right? You've got to be, this is about what the universe is saying to you, what 2012 and Planet X are about, Daniel, and the message to each and every one of you. It's about you and the choices that you make. And it's real simple. If you go to fear, you go away from Creator, you go towards fear. If that's the path of love, you go towards Creator. Whatever step you take, you always take a step of path of love towards Creator. Now, I am saying that coming at this thing as a very secular researcher, and yet, as the more I observe this thing as an evolutionary event, this to me is a whole lot more about us surviving because we just simply, you know, we take the right direction towards it. We go towards love, not towards fear.
Okay, Marshall.
Now, all of these conspiracies are about fear.
Marshall, how is love going to deflect Planet X?
Nothing's going to deflect Planet X.
Well, how's it going to stop it?
This rock is coming, all right? And to think so is foolish. But what love does is that it changes your paradigm. You look at things differently. When you're looking through fear, you're looking through all the negative emotions. And it's like looking at the world through a 35-millimeter camera. Think about it. You stand there, you focus, you zoom, you frame, focus, zoom, frame. I want to exploit this. I want to kill that. I want to steal this. I want to have that. And you got to focus, zoom, focus, zoom, focus, zoom. And always in the background, there's this blur moving in the background, but it's out of the lens. It is a field of view. So it's always soft out there and moving. And then next thing you know, some monstrous thing rolls over you, and that's it. You're blindsided and you're flat. When you're looking with a viewpoint of love, you're not looking through a camera lens of exploitation. You're seeing everything. Near, far, and in between. You are seeing everything. You are seeing the threats that are far out. And you are watching them move. And the way you deal with these threats is not by confronting them, passing laws, and getting angry. It's by you sidestep them. You be where they're, you know where they're going to be, you be elsewhere.
Okay. All right. Now, somebody wrote in a biblical text saying, because we were asking, and several people have asked, where should they go? And somebody quoted Psalms 91:1, which says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That sounds like maybe during this time, and you suggested love could make a difference in the effect. But if love could make a difference, then why can't it stop the effects totally? What if the world just turned to love instead of war? What if everybody put their guns and ammo down? Would Planet X just go away?
No.
It's still coming.
But here's another thing that I think is perfectly logical. That what physicists are telling us, that if 3 dimensions, we have much more than that. You ask them how many dimensions are there. They're not going to say 3. They're going to say different numbers, anywhere from 4 to 13 or even more dimensions. All right? There's the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. If you think about a thing, you alter it. Classic case in point, 2 videos, excellent. People should all watch them. One is What the Bleep Do You Know? It gives you the science, and then the next one is The Secret. That gives you the application of the science that's presented in the first video. You watch the 2 of those together, you're going to get more of a survival skill than you are by digging a bunker, because now you're going to understand how to hook in and how to view this thing. It's how you look at the world. It is the choices that you make. And that's really what is going to boil down as to whether who survives and those that don't. Those that are waiting for someone to hand them an answer are going to be in for really